Hey guys, welcome back to another Titus Diorama and action figure review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Dazzler from the vintage/retro Marvel Legends wave by Hasbro. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so as you can see, Dazzler comes in that really cool clamshell packaging for the vintage/retro wave of Marvel Legends. And I think Hasbro has done a really great job of nailing that classic looking packaging, I should say, for the figures from the early 90s. Of course, you can see the action figure and any accessories. There's some really great card art on the front and on the back as well. Now, I do want to point out that at the time of this video, I'm almost sure you can buy all of these figures off of Amazon. And I do know, at least in Canada right now, the Storm figure in the white suit is going for like $60. This particular wave has been out for quite some time. I believe this was the first series, could be the second series of the vintage wave that they've since renamed for retro. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and get Dazzler out of the packaging. Alright, so here is Dazzler out of the packaging. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the accessories she does come packed with. She comes with her two light effects, which are done in that kind of opaque, bright pink with some glitter in it, so they have a little bit of a shine. They're really cool. They just clip onto her arms. They're very similar to other magic effects or the shocker effects that we've seen in the past. But I like having them. My only kind of gripe is I wish they had packed the figure with maybe a couple different hands, like maybe a pointing hand or a fisted hand. And I'll explain why here in a second. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the actual figure. And one of the reasons why I picked up this figure is because in the 90s I played the X-Men arcade game. And this is the costume that Dazzler was in that game. I happen to have all the other Marvel Legends that have the costumes that were worn in that game, and I needed her to complete that collection. I have a plan on making a backdrop to take some photos with all of them in it. That is from that particular game sometime in the future. So I figured that I would pick her up. It also helped that at the time she was under $20 on Amazon. So of course I grabbed her while I could. Now, overall I'm really impressed with this particular figure. The figure is on that same female body mold that we've seen countless times here over the last few years, with a couple different upgrades. Which is really good to see. First and foremost, the body and legs, so the lower body and the upper body, is all done in that blue plastic. The hands are also done in the blue plastic as well. They did a great job painting the fingertips to match the arms and the face. And they did a great job on the paintwork, although there's not a lot of paintwork on this guy. The red line on the leg down here on the left leg is well done. The star is also well done, and the star on the chest is also well done. The head sculpt is just amazing. They hit it on. There's no, at least on my copy, there's no problems with any of the paint on the face. The hair is done really great. They've got a little bit of a wash in it, or highlight in there, which is cool. And they did a great job, even with the paint on the hair, so it doesn't kind of go onto the red bandana that she has on here. So I think they did an amazing job with this particular figure. Now, for the articulation, like most of the female figures, it's kind of limited in some locations. Now, she can look pretty far back. She can look pretty far down. And of course, her head does tilt a little bit, and she can swivel back and forth. The shoulders do a full 360. They go this far out, this far down. There's no upper bicep swivel. The swivel is at the elbow. and the elbow goes just past 90 degrees. Also to point out, the elbows are pinless. So as you can see on the knee here, you can see the pins. There's no pins up here on the arm. I kind of wish they did that with the leg, but it is what it is. For the hand can hinge back and forth. That's the same on both, and they do swivel on that peg. Now, like most of the, and pretty much all of the female body types, there is no swivel at the waist. All the articulation is in the abdominal crunch. She can lean back fairly far back. She can lean forward a little bit, and of course she can swivel back and forth up there. I really wish that they would do something a little bit different that gives some more articulation. And if that meant that they had to put a hip swivel in, I would be fine with that if they can give us more articulation up here, so you can get some more dynamic poses. For the legs can go this far out. They can kick this far forward, go a little bit back. They have the upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and her foot can go this far forward, this far back, and at least on this one it's pretty stuck. I need to address that, but she does have ankle pivot with that. So guys, overall I'm really happy to have Dazzler in my collection. I'm really happy to have another female figure in my collection. I've been trying to build that side of my collection out because I have a lot of male Marvel Legends. So I'm glad to have her overall. I'm looking forward to the upcoming backdrop and some photos I'll be taking with all these guys in it. If you guys like this video, by all means, click that like button. Leave any comments in the comment field below. And if you're not already subscribed, click on the subscription button and also the bell notification so you can be updated with any new content I come out with. And as always, guys, stay nerdy.